Lennox Lewis, once the most feared man in boxing, ruled the heavyweight division with a blend of intellect, power, and resilience, becoming the last undisputed champion of the 20th century. At 59, his 4-4-1 record, with 32 knockouts, includes victories over legends like Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, and Vitali Klitschko. Yet, despite a career that spanned Olympic gold and historic title reigns, Lewis has faded from the spotlight, his name rarely mentioned alongside Ali or Tyson, now living a quiet life. He grapples with a bittersweet reality, a legend overlooked. His triumphs overshadowed by a new generation's indifference. This is the story of Lewis' rise from London's streets to boxing immortality, the controversies that marked his path, and the solitude that defines his present. Born September 2, 1965. In West Ham, London, to Jamaican parents, Lewis was a fighter from childhood, unafraid to defend himself. Named Lennox, after a doctor's remark at his 10-pound 10-ounce birth, he moved to Kitchener, Ontario at 12. There, at Cameron Heights Collegiate, he excelled in basketball, soccer, and Canadian football, helping win a provincial basketball title in 1982-83, but boxing captured his heart. Starting in 1978, he trained under coaches like Arnie Bohm, honing his skills. By 1983, he won gold at the Junior World Championships. At 18, he reached the 1984 Olympic quarterfinals, but stayed amateur for a shot at gold. In 1988, in Seoul, he dominated Riddick Bowe, stopping him in the second round to claim super heavyweight gold, the first Canadian boxer to do so in 56 years. His amateur record, estimated at 85-9 or 75-7, showcased his knockout prowess, with only one loss to Soviet boxer Valery Abozhin. Turning pro in 1989, Lewis carved a path to greatness. He claimed the European heavyweight title in 1990, the British title in 1991, and the Commonwealth title in 1992. His 1992 knockout of Donovan Razor Rudock in 2 rounds made him the WBC's top contender. When Bowe trashed the belt to avoid him, Lewis was crowned the first British heavyweight champion of the 20th century. He defended against Tony Tucker, Frank Bruno, and Phil Jackson, with the Bruno fight marking the first modern all-British heavyweight title clash. But in 1994, Oliver McCall stunned him with a second-round knockout. Critics questioned his chin, but Lewis hiring trainer Emmanuel Stewart rebuilt with wins over Tommy Morrison and Ray Mercer. In 1997, he reclaimed the WBC title against a mentally unraveling McCall, who broke down mid-fight. Lewis's 1999 unification bout with Holyfield ended in a controversial draw, sparking outrage and an investigation. He won the rematch decisively, becoming undisputed champion, a title he held despite WBA complications. In 2001, Asim Rahman delivered another shock, knocking Lewis out in South Africa. Overconfident after filming a movie, Lewis admitted he underestimated Rahman. He avenged the loss with a 4th-round knockout in the rematch. His 2002 fight with Tyson, preceded by a chaotic press conference where Tyson bit his leg, ended with an 8th-round knockout, cementing Lewis's dominance. Retiring in 2003 after defeating Klitschko, Lewis left with no unfinished business, having avenged both Lucy's a rare feat. His style, a blend of a piston-like jab, 84-inch reach, and strategic footwork, made him a chess master in the ring. Stewart's guidance refined his power, teaching him to fight tall and dismantle opponents with precision. With 14 title defenses and over 3,000 days as champion, Lewis ranks among the all-time greats, yet his reserved demeanor left him underappreciated. At 59, Lewis lives a luxurious but quiet life, with a $140 million net worth earned from massive paydays like the $30 million Tyson fight. He owns a Miami mansion and a Jamaican estate, drives Rolls-Royces and Ferraris, and wears Rolexes. Married to Violet Chang since 2005, he prioritizes fatherhood to their 3 children, finding more peace and family than boxing ever offered. Yet, the silence of his post-retirement life weighs heavy. The adrenaline of fight nights is gone, and his social circle, once vibrant with trainers like Stewart, who died in 2012, has shrunk. Lewis supports youth through his League of Champions Foundation and runs a boxing academy, but his public presence is minimal. Unlike Tyson's media dominance, Lewis's reclusive nature has left him a footnote to casual fans. the British public. Slow to embrace him in his prime, and American audiences, lukewarm to his cerebral style, never fully celebrated him. His 1999 BBC Sports Personality Award and Hall of Fame inductions came late, underscoring a career underrecognized until after he retired. Controversies, though few, marked his journey. The 1999 Holyfield draw was labeled a robbery, fueling suspicions of corruption. The Rahman loss drew criticism for his lack of focus, and the Tyson press conference brawl raised questions about the fight's legitimacy. Yet, Lewis' composure, staying calm amid chaos, defined him. Never chased fame, calling himself a citizen of the world amid debates over his British-Canadian identity. Now, he watches boxing from afar, occasionally commentating but avoiding the spotlight. The tragedy isn't his losses, but the world's failure to remember a champion who beat every opponent he faced, retiring on top. Has Lennox Lewis finally earned the respect he deserves, or will he remain boxing's forgotten king? What's your take on Lennox Lewis's incredible career and his quiet fade from fame? Does he deserve to be mentioned with Ali and Tyson? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're inspired by Lewis's journey, and subscribe for more epic boxing stories. Check out our next video on the heavyweight legends time forgot.